Confession time. I've done it. Pull out the game and I'll watch it like while I'm in the lobby.
He's got his priorities in line. He's like, Jesus first, and then the Bucks are right there. Research consistently shows that major sporting events trigger a 25 to 40% surge. That is wild.
You know, what is it we're portraying?
Yeah, what are we prioritizing? And that's, I think, the crux of the conversation.
Right.
What are we prioritizing? What are we showing our families?
And I've seen this too, because I'm an usher. So I've seen this. They're sitting down there
all the time.
They're like, yeah, amen, pastor, amen. And
you know what's funny?
And they're like, and listen, confession time. I've done it not while I'm sitting. All right, but like if I'm walking around, like if I'm doing my my patrols or whatever, like I'm in the lobby, like I'm not sitting in service. Yeah, I'll pull out the game and I'll watch it like while I'm in the lobby.
I've only done that once. I've only done that once in my life, and it was with the last World Cup. It was the final. And Argentina and France went to the penalties.
Yeah.
I had to watch it.
No, I get that. You get what I'm saying?
I might send the video to Esther.
So here's the thing, right? So let's
bro.
clear something up, because I already can see the people coming at us in the comments and like, oh, it's easy for you guys to say you guys don't like sports. No, we love sports.
That's not true. We love sports.
We're all massive sports fanatics. We love the UFC. We love soccer. We love football. We love basketball.
Right.
You know, go Spurs. Nobody wants OKC to win. Too
or
zesty.
The Knicks.
Too
Forget
zesty.
the Knicks.
Yes, it's true. But if I got to pick between Knicks and OKC, I gotta, the friend, what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right. So it's like,
I'll stay on the east
so
side.
I'll stay on the east side. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you Knicks, but I'd rather you guys win than OKC. Anyway, so it's not, so no one here is saying that sports are evil. Do not hear what we're not saying. But what we are saying is that what are we prioritizing? Mm-hmm. That's what we're trying to encompass here.
Yeah. And be careful how, okay, let's say you're like, no, I love, because again, there's someone who faithfully watches the podcast, who I know is a big Bucks fan, and they're like religious about it. They're like, no, on Sundays we're watching that, but he still prioritizes church. Well, he'll be there on church. He'll be there on Sundays, serve, do his thing, but he's out to watch the Bucks. And praise God, he's got his priorities in line. He's like, Jesus first, and then the Bucks are right there. Not saying that the Bucks are nearly close to Jesus. That's not what I'm saying. But shout out to him, because he's got his priorities in line. He's got his family in line, but he's like, but I will prioritize my Sundays to watch sports as well. Praise God. It's when men literally will not go to church, or, literally not go to church and not prioritize church for their sports team, right?
Correct.
And just be careful what that will subconsciously, not willingly do to your life, to your soul, to your heart, because check out this statistic that we found out today. Shout out to Esther for bringing this up. We had no idea this was actually a thing, and it blew our minds. So I'm going to read this. It says, research consistently shows that major sporting events trigger a 25 to 40% surge in reported domestic abuse incidents. This spike in male-perpetrated intimate partner violence is typically driven by intense emotional reactions, especially under unexpected team losses, heavy alcohol consumptions, and high stress environments. Now, we're not saying that if you idolize sports and you prioritize sports over church, that you're automatically,
gonna go whack your wife.
Or punch your wife. We're not saying that. But 25 to 40% surge in reported domestic abuse incidents, that is wild.
That is
honestly, I didn't even think it was a thing until it was brought up.
No, for real. I mean, neither. When Esther brought it up,
Esther brought it up, and we're like, Esther, bring up the stat. We know that's right.
She was like, look it up.
Yeah, right.
She's right.
Hats off to her. She brought up the stat, and honestly, it's shocking.
That's crazy.
And unfortunately,
but it makes sense though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does. It does make sense.
We've seen the videos of I've seen the videos of when somebody throws the remote at the TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that it makes sense. I'm not saying it makes sense to be domestically violent. Don't do that.
Correct.
That's wrong. But I'm saying the statistic makes sense because it's true. How many of those funny videos that we find funny, like, the Patriots beat another team right during the Tom Brady era. How many guys didn't toss their, every time the Cowboys lose, how many Dallas fans don't toss the remote at the TV and they freaking rip it off the wall and they're like, damn it.
Yeah. I've seen people that have freaked out to that point where they're busting the TVs and stuff like that. I just didn't think it was a thing towards the spouse.
Or their intimate partner.
Or the intimate partner, right. But it just, honestly, it's a mental thing. Mm-hmm. It's a mental and a heart posture thing.
Yeah.
Because one, for you to get yourself to that point, to want to maybe be violent towards your partner, I mean, that's an issue.